The Shawshank Redemption is a movie about a man named Andy who is wrongly accused of a crime and sent to prison. It's the year 1947, and Andy, a young banker from Portland, is convicted of murdering his wife, Linda, and her lover, Glenn Quinton. Even though Andy insists on his innocence, the evidence is strong against him, and he is given 2 life sentences at Shawshank Prison. Inside Shawshank, Andy meets a fellow inmate named Red, who has been in prison for a long time. Red is known as the man who knows how to get things and can find almost anything for the prisoners. Andy asks Red for a small tool called a rock hammer, which he needs to pursue his hobby of shaping rocks. Life in Shawshank is tough and unfair. There are mean guards, violent outbursts, and instances of bullying and assault. Andy becomes the target of a group called the Sisters, led by Boggs, who repeatedly tries to harm him. To protect himself, Andy takes a temporary job working on a roof outside the prison walls. While working, he overhears the captain of the guards, Byron Hadley, complaining about high taxes on his inheritance. Andy, being a former banker, offers to help Hadley avoid taxation, gaining some protection in return. When Boggs and the Sisters attack Andy again, they severely beat him, and he is sent to the infirmary. In a turn of events, Hadley retaliates against Boggs on Andy's behalf, beating him up and leaving him hospitalized. Andy recovers and asks Red for a poster of Rita Hayworth, a famous actress, which he hangs on his cell wall. Andy's financial skills come to light, and the warden, Norton, offers him a job in the prison library. Andy seizes the opportunity to improve the library and help educate his fellow inmates. He writes letters to the Senate every day, requesting more books, and eventually succeeds in getting their attention. Shawshank's library becomes a place of knowledge and escape from the harsh reality of prison life. Over time, Andy helps the prison staff with their financial concerns, earning Norton's favor. The corrupt warden begins accepting bribes from local businesses who fear competition from prison labor. Andy aids Norton in laundering the money, hiding it away in a secret bank account under a false name. In 1964, a new inmate named Tommy Williams arrives at Shawshank. Andy befriends him and helps him learn to read and earn his high school diploma. It is revealed that Tommy knows the real person who committed the crime Andy was accused of. Excited by the possibility of proving his innocence, Andy shares this information with the warden, hoping for a new trial. However, the warden, fearing exposure of his illegal activities, betrays Andy. He has Tommy killed and puts Andy in solitary confinement for 2 months. When Andy is finally released from confinement, he confides in Red about his dreams of freedom and living in a Mexican coastal town called Zihuatanejo. Red initially doubts the possibility but listens attentively. Andy reveals that if Red ever gets out of Shawshank, he should go to a place called Buxton and find a package buried under an oak tree. The following day, during the morning roll call, Andy is nowhere to be found. He has escaped through a tunnel he had been secretly digging with his rock hammer for many years. Andy assumes a new identity, takes the money from Norton's hidden account, and flees to Mexico. In the process, he anonymously informs the authorities about Norton's corruption.